Ladies and gentlemen,
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Montreal, Canada, Kevin Owens.
ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you. Hey YouTube, Bubbles and Views here, and we have Kevin Owens starting off the show after a dominant performance last episode at Anarchy Rulz. And by dominant, I mean he defeated Justin Gabriel in 2 minutes and 11 seconds. That is right, completely decimated him. Completely destroyed him. And welcome to ECW. Kevin Owens is starting off tonight, trying to continue his dominance against Curtis Axel. Ladies and gentlemen, Axel Mania is here. That is right. But that is not why we're here. We're not here to talk about Axel Mania. No, we're here to talk about ECW. Last night was a very eventful night. If you did not see our pay-per-view Anarchy Rulz, there will be a link in the description for you to check it out, because it was just a great way to show that ECW has a pay-per-view, that they're a thing, that they are the best, and they are what they always said they are. We are what we always said we are, the best. And Axel, will he stop Kevin Owens in his tracks here tonight? Will he beat Kevin Owens, or will he be decimated just like Justin Gabriel? Who knows? We're about to see. We're about to find out. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty excited for this. ECW is back, and here we go. Alright, and Owens, headlock, immediate takedown on Curtis Axel, and now Axel, no, Kevin Owens immediately taking the fight to Axel, and now shoulder tackle, taking him down, stomping on him. It's pretty, it's a pretty big match for Kevin Owens, and stomping on the face of Curtis Axel, because he's opening up ECW. And he destroyed Justin Gabriel in the opening of our pay-per-view. Oh, and now Gabriel is not here. Now Owens is taken down. Now Owens fighting back. This is big. If Kevin Owens wins this, he might, well, not necessarily just this. If he wins all his matches that are coming up, he might be in contention for that television title, and later on in contention for the ECW World Championship, which is held by Paul Underwood after last night. Paul Underwood is ECW champion. That is right. After a huge win, he is in our main event facing Sabu. Of course, Diamond Dallas Page in his corner. So that's going to be a great main event. Sabu want to take on Paul Underwood. It is non-title, but if Sabu wins, maybe he'll be granted a title opportunity next week. But that is our main event. Let's get into it now. Ed Owens taunting Curtis Axel. And Owens, we saw this before. Neck breaker, pump handle neck breaker. I'm gonna call that because that's what it is, right? I don't know. And now Owens, he's calling him up. He's calling up Curtis Axel. I believe that this is the end of Axel Mania tonight on ECW. Owens picking him up, dropping him. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. And that match was 2 minutes and 27 seconds long. Kevin Owens completely decimating him and showing that dominance, keeping that dominance. And Owens, we just see from this close angle impact of that power bomb. And Kevin Owens completely destroyed. And you can see the fans here love Kevin Owens. And I don't blame him. I'm a fan of Kevin Owens. I was a fan of him before he came into ECW. I was a fan of his independent exploits. And I'm a fan here tonight. And he just showed why he will stay in ECW. Kevin Owens. And ladies and gentlemen, that was our opening contest. But let's get into viewing what the rest of the matches are for the rest of tonight's card. Let's get into it now. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We got Rob Van Dam versus Dolph Ziggler as our opening bout. We're not going to play it or watch it. We're going to simulate it. We got a rematch from last night. We got a bunch of matches. But anyways, let's get into Rob Van Dam versus Ziggler. Ziggler wins. Ziggler beats the ECW original, so that's not good for Rob Van Dam. We have an Extreme Rules match. Bray Wyatt versus Tom Bailey versus Seth Rollins in a rematch from last night. From the injustice that was done last night. Or so it is called, after Thomas Bailey and Seth Rollins were beat by Bray Wyatt in seconds, I'm going to say. It wasn't seconds. It was not even that long, but Bray Wyatt, I'd say, stole a victory. So he's going to be put here tonight. And will he be forced to steal a victory again against Seth Rollins and Thomas Bailey? Or will he lose the title? Or will he just win fair and square? Who knows? It's going to be pretty awesome. And here he comes. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to remind you that Bray Wyatt, as long as he's television champion, and whoever is television champion, every time ECW is on your television screen, there will be an ECW television championship match. And look at that. Bray Wyatt. And look at him. He's coming down to the ring. And Bray is... he looks intense. And look at that. He's got that belt around his waist. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Got that belt. The ECW Television Championship. That is right. That is what he holds. But the question is, how much longer will he hold it? This is his first night defending. It might be his last. And Bray, you can see how intensely he's staring. He's staring at the ring. Getting in that rocking chair. And you can see, and look at this. Lights are on. Title around Bray Wyatt's waist. That title, that ECW television title, is a very prestigious title because men like Rob Van Dam have held it and propelled their careers to great heights. Unfortunately, Rob Van Dam did lose last night, and also he just lost to Ziggler, but that is not the point. That is not the point for here tonight. And we're about to see Seth Rollins. Here he comes.
And introducing the challengers. From Davenport, Iowa, weighing 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
And Seth, look at his intense stare down that ring. And Bray Wyatt sitting in the ring. And Seth, look at this. He's staring at Bray Wyatt. Those two have their eyes locked. Seth Rollins wants to win here tonight. He wants to gain that ECW television title. And I believe that he has the full potential. That he will. And Seth Rollins, he looks ready. He looks intense here tonight. Seth staring down Bray Wyatt again. But here comes the new up and comer. I'm gonna say the up and comer who has a lot of strength, a lot of skill. Here comes Thomas Bailey. Here he is, Thomas Bailey, ready for the battle at hand.
From Detroit, Michigan, Thomas Bailey.
And Thomas Bailey wearing that green as he did last night. And he is here, he is ready. This guy, he is a player. He is a contender in ECW. He has the pure mat wrestling skills. As I'm gonna even go as far as saying he's as good when it comes to mat wrestling as a gold medalist like Kurt Angle. He is the aerial offense of a guy like Rey Mysterio. But will that all come in handy here tonight for the television championship? Bray Wyatt, Thomas Bailey, Seth Rollins. Let's get into it. And, ooh, backdrop neck breaker out of the gate by Seth Rollins. Look at this. And Bailey picking him up. Oh, look at this. These two guys. Yeah, they are. They're double teaming the champion so far. And now double stomps to the back of Bray Wyatt. And look at this. Backdrop on Bray Wyatt. And oh no, there he goes. There it goes. It falls apart. Seth Rollins. Oof. Now all of them are fighting. And, look at this. And this is pretty intense so far. Thomas Bailey sent into the corner. Ooh. Thrown down. And look at this. Bray with a huge knee to the face of Seth Rollins. Now Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins have met in the ring before. When Seth was part of the old team called... Ooh. Huge toss by Bray Wyatt. Part of the team called the Shield. And when the Wyatt family faced them, there was a lot of fighting between those two teams. But now, it's just Bray and Seth. Look at this. Ooh. Dropped with a backdrop. And these guys are going at it. And look at this. Now shots to the skull by Thomas Bailey on Seth Rollins. Look at this. Now Seth Rollins seems to be the guy who's being focused on. In triple threat matches, there's always two guys who team up on one. That is just what's going to happen. And look at this. Now Thomas Bailey seems to be breaking up what Bray Wyatt's going to do. And look at this. And picking him up. Oh, jawbreaker. And look at this. What's it going on? Back suplex. Sending Bray to the ground. And now back suplex of Seth Rollins is on Thomas Bailey. That is right now. Ooh. Huge throw into the corner by Seth Rollins on Bray Wyatt. Listen, Rollins drop kick to the skull of Bray Wyatt. And look at this. And what's Thomas Bailey going for? He's going for a ladder out the gate. And look at this. Ooh, Seth Rollins sent hard into the corner now. And look at this. What's happening here? Ooh. Dropping the ladder to the outside. What's happening here? Ooh, huge clothesline. Seth Rollins looked a little strung up there in the ropes. I don't know what happened there, ladies and gentlemen. And look at this. Huge backdrop on the outside onto Bray Wyatt. And that ladder is just lying there. Is it going to be used as a weapon? Is it going to be used as something to land on? Huge back Frankensteiner, inverted Frankensteiner. That could be the end of the match. And look at this. Oh, Bray Wyatt. He's coming so close to that ladder. What's going to happen here? What's going to happen here? Oh, now Thomas Bailey sending Seth Rollins is head into the mat. And look at this neck breaker by Thomas Bailey. And look at this. What's going to happen here? Ooh. And Seth Rollins. Fisherman suplex on the outside. And these guys are just suplexing each other and throwing each other around. Hurting each other. Sending each other into the mat. On the outside. And that is not a forgiving area. Look at this. This is not good for Thomas Bailey and Seth Rollins right now. Bray Wyatt's being allowed to rest in the ring. And he's taking it. Oh, huge backdrop. Huge backdrop on the ramp. Look at this Thomas Bailey focusing. No, he's going under the ring now. And, oh, look at this. Bray Wyatt getting him and punching him. And look at this. Bray taking the opportunity. Oh, Bray Wyatt backdropped on the outside. Backdrop by Thomas Bailey on the outside onto Bray Wyatt. And look at this. Bailey, huge stalling suplex. And that looks so painful. But remember, that ladder is there. So, oh, another bulldog. So those men could be crashing onto it. It could be hit by it. Who knows? Ooh, this match, pretty intense so far. And look, no. Reverse. And this match is spending a lot of time on the outside. And look at this. Seth Rollins sending Bray into those steel steps. And look at this. Thomas Bailey, top rope. Top rope is Thomas. No, he's going down. Maybe he was trying to set something up. Didn't look to be working out for him, though. And Bailey now on the apron. Going down off the apron. And Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt are fighting. And Thomas Bailey being allowed to recuperate. Being allowed to rest. And look at this. Oh, huge headbutt to the back of the neck of Seth Rollins. And look at this. Rollins, ooh, sending Bailey into those steps. And Seth Rollins seems to be the guy in most of the fight so far. And look at this. And oh, Rollins going for a suplex, but it was broken up by Bray Wyatt, just throwing punches to everything he sees. And now look at this. Bray sent into the ring. This match is going back in the ring. And look at this. And Seth Rollins coming in the ring. These guys are... Oh! Huge super kick taking down Bray Wyatt. Huge super kick. Is that it? And look at this. These two guys, they're lying on top of each other. They're both out. Oh, no. Look at this. He's up. Oh. It looked like he was trying to grab him for something there. But it was a reverse and he was got out of. And look at this. What's happening here? And Seth Rollins. He's got him up. Oh. Bray Wyatt just dropped. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Joe, huge collegiate slam. And look at this. It's at the end. 1, 2. Bray Wyatt stealing 3. Seth Rollins was just pinned by Bray Wyatt. And we saw this huge collegiate slam by Thomas Bailey, as he calls it. And look, he was hurt. And he did not see that Bray Wyatt took advantage of that opportunity. Bray was almost going to get turnbuckle powerbombed, but it was broken up by Thomas Bailey. But it was just too late at the very end for Thomas Bailey to break up that pin. And Bray... And I guess that settles it, ladies and gentlemen. Bray Wyatt has won. He's retained. And I know it might be a fluke, but still, it's happened. And ladder glitched in the middle of the ring. Forgot the fact that Bray Wyatt just walked through that. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our next match. It's going to be a classic. Once again, Bray will defend every week. We'll defend that television title every single week. But now we have a match that I have a feeling is going to be great. CM Punk versus Dean Ambrose. Another member of the Shield in a match. And a member of that Fatal 4-Way in a match. CM Punk in that Fatal 4. He returned. It was huge at our PPV Anarchy Rulz. He's going up against Dean Ambrose. And look at this. The crowd here is going insane. And CM Punk here tonight, and he is ready. This match is going to be intense. Gonna say. And who knows, if Dean Ambrose wins, he might be moving on in great things, as he just beat Tommy Dreamer. So yeah, and as I was saying, if whoever wins, if Dean Ambrose wins, will be going on to great things, but it's not just what's gonna happen. No. CM Punk and Dean Ambrose, the winner of this match, may be getting a television title opportunity. Now, I know CM Punk was just in the main event, and I know the guy fell short, but still, he should be given an opportunity at something, in which he is right here tonight. So here we go. Here comes Dean Ambrose. And Dean Ambrose the lunatic fringe is here. He looks ready. He just last night beat, in an all-out brawl, he beat Tommy Dreamer. In one of, I'd say, in one of the best matches that night, at our PPV Anarchy Rulz. I believe that match stole the show. But yeah, CM Punk is here. He's ready. Him and Dean Ambrose. I'm excited because it's going to be a classic. It's going to be a great match. Both these guys are two of the best guys to watch in a wrestling match, in a wrestling ring. Such different styles, but are such great competitors. And Dean, he got him in a headlock, and Punk sent him over the top rope. And is this match? No, suplex back in. I thought this match was already going to go to the outside, going to be a brawl. And CM Punk hitting Dean Ambrose with all he's got, with those shots. And all of this. Oh, he's got him. And Dean, he's got him in a headlock. No, once again, Dean sent over the top rope. And Punk again suplexing him in. This strategy has got to be working for Punk. He's letting Dean take the upper hand for a little while, but when he's not looking, throw him out and hit him with the suplex. Those elbows by CM Punk. Look, this headlock by CM Punk. And now, look, Dean sending CM Punk into the corner, and huge spine buster by Dean Ambrose. The lunatic fringe. The unstable Dean Ambrose. And oh, huge kick to the skull. Oh, and now kicks to the skull again on Dean Ambrose. Ooh, huge kick to the face, and those kicks. Again, CM Punk going with those kicks. He's known for having some of the best kicks in the business. And look at this, Dean Ambrose dropping him. Look at this Dean. And look, going for a kick of his own. Sending Punk to the floor, to the mat. Ooh, and Punk going for a backhand, but it was reversed. And look at this, butterfly suplex. Not going for dirty deeds right away. And look at this. Oh, Punk float over DDT. And look, let's see this. And Punk again going for that arm. Maybe setting him up for an Anaconda Vice. Will we be seeing that in a huge form to the face? Oh no, leapfrog over. And look, Dean running up the top rope. And no, Dean dropped and sent to the outside by CM Punk. And CM Punk waiting inside the ring, stalking him. And look at this, Punk going out. And look, jawbreaker onto CM Punk by Dean Ambrose. And look at this, Dean. Oh, picking him up and then dropping him. A suplex neck breaker there. And the ref at 3 now. And look at this. Owen Dean maybe going for a DDT. We know he's done many of those DDTs, but it was reversed. You know, another kick by CM Punk to the back. And this is pretty brutal. And Punk now running in the ring. Dean is out on his feet. And 6. Oh, he's in back. He's in the ring. And Northern Lights suplex. And Punk pin. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Just a 2 count. Not a 3. And look at this. Ooh, sending Dean into the mat. That is not good for Dean. Unstoppable Ambrose. Look at this. Ooh, and Ambrose sending Punk outside the ring this time. Exchanging who goes in and out of the ring. And look at this. Now Dean. He's taking the upper hand and butterfly suplex on the outside. And CM Punk not looking so good in his ECW debut. I know he debuted at the pay-per-view. This is ECW television debut. So if you missed the pay-per-view, this is the first time you'll be seeing CM Punk on your television set. On cable. Or on the internet, or wherever. Actually, this is on the internet. And you can only find this at youtube.com/bubblesandnews. That's right. And look at this. Dean now stretching him with that regal stretch move. Oh, and look at this. Will it be the end? And, oh, Dean not able to get it all. And Punk not looking so good. He's looking worse for wear. 1, 2. Oh, man. Man. That was almost 3. Look at this. And Dean spinning him around. Oh, no, maybe going for a German. No. Punk reversing it. And CM Punk maybe going for a German as well. But no. And Dean. Oh, look at this. Butterflies, DDT, Dirty Deeds. That's it. And Dean crawling over the pin. 1, 2, 3. And that is the match, ladies and gentlemen. Dean Ambrose beats CM Punk. Look at this. This Northern Lights suplex. 1, 2. Dean got out of it. And this regal stretch, I believe that took so much out of CM Punk. Especially with those moves on the outside, but that took so much out of him. He barely kicked out. 1, 2, and no. Not 3. But look at this. It was reversed by Dean Ambrose. Whatever Punk was going for, it looked like a German. But then this 1, 2, 3. CM Punk could not withstand beating him. Look at this. Dean, look at and CM Punk's up on his feet as well. What's going to happen here? What's going to happen? And CM Punk congratulating Dean Ambrose for what he did, for his victory. Great sportsmanship on the part of CM Punk. Great sportsmanship. And CM Punk, we know he likes some of the younger guys that he feels that they are some of the best. So he's congratulating Dean Ambrose for his victory over him in a hard-fought battle. These two guys went back and forth. Truly a great match here on ECW. Ladies and gentlemen, Dean Ambrose might be getting that shot at that television title. We'll have to wait till next week to find out, though. Dean Ambrose, CM Punk, great match. But now, our main event. And ladies and gentlemen, here we have our main event. Paul Underwood accompanied by his mentor, by his teacher, Diamond Dallas Page. And he's facing, pardon me, because DDP is not wrestling. He's facing Sabu. Sabu felt that it was unjust what happened last night. The victory that Paul Underwood got over Sabu and over Rob Van Dam and over CM Punk, he felt like that was not a good showing of what should happen. So Sabu wanted to challenge him. And they made a deal before this match started earlier today. There was a deal done that if Sabu wins, he gets a championship opportunity next week against Paul Underwood. But will we see that happen? I'm not sure. But here comes the new ECW champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to accompanied by Diamond Dallas Page from New Jersey, the ECW World Heavyweight Champion, Paul
Paul Underwood, and look at this. He's really happy. You can see him. You can see the look in his eyes. He points at the crowds. He knows that they support him. He supports them as well. He loves the crowd here at ECW. And Diamond Dallas Page is in his proper manager attire. Just wanna say that so that there is no confusion with him being a wrestler or not. He's a manager, strictly a manager. He's not an active. I'm not gonna say member of ECW, but he's just a manager. He's his friend. But here comes the suicidal, the homicidal, the genocidal man known as Sabu.
representing the originals from Bombay, India, Sabu.
And Sabu is here. Ladies and gentlemen. And he was upset about last night. So he's here tonight to try to gain himself a championship opportunity because he wants to be ECW World Champion. Sabu stated on multiple occasions that the ECW World title means so much to him. And he has also stated that he wants to achieve the level of being the best in ECW, which he believes he is, which he believes he can achieve by being ECW World Champion. But we will have to see. When all this is happening. And look at this, Diamond Dallas Page pumping up Paul Underwood for this match. Underwood has been all excited after everything that's happened. And Diamond Dallas Page jumping off the apron. It looked like he kind of fell there. It kind of slipped. But okay, and look at this. These guys. All right. Headlock by Paul Underwood. And now Sabu sending him to the outside. Look at this, Sabu. Drop kick to Paul Underwood. Immediately going to the outside. Sabu going to where he might feel most at home in the outside of the ring. And I don't know what they're going to do. They might take out a table, a chair. Who knows? This might be a pretty eventful match. But Paul Underwood doesn't want that. He wants to send him back into the ring. Diamond Dallas Page, of course, looking. Oh! Watching, and look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm stunned. Just a 1 count. Diamond cutter out of nowhere. Beginning of the match. I got no words to explain what just happened, ladies and gentlemen. Sabu hit with a huge diamond cutter, and look at this. Drop kick to the face of Paul Underwood, but you gotta be kidding me. Paul Underwood might want to end this match early. Paul Underwood and Sabu have fought once before, and this was last week, right before the pay-per-view. But I'm speechless, ladies and gentlemen. Diamond cutter so early, and look at this. Is he gonna call him up? Yes, he is. Here we go. Dropping him at Paul Underwood. He uses that move to perfection. And look at this pin. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. And this match exhilarating before we even got halfway into it, I'm going to say. Look at this. And Sabu kicking him down. And look at this. Sabu going top rope. Huge leg drop by Sabu onto the back of the neck of Paul Underwood. Ladies and gentlemen. And Underwood trying to end this match early with all those moves he usually ends matches with. The diamond cutter. His sit-out suplex slam. And look at this. And Sabu sending him into the corner again. But this time, Paul Underwood sent so hard into the corner that he just falls to his knees. Can't even make it that far. And look at this. Huge float over DDT. Look at this. And ooh, Sabu, another drop kick to the back. Those drop kicks work on your back and hurt, especially by a man like Sabu. He is known for his kicks, his drop kicks, especially they hurt. They will do damage. Look at this. And Underwood now. Huge suplex. And now pin. Pin 1. No, just 1 count. You can see Diamond Dallas Page's style. Ooh, elbows rain down to the back. Diamond Dallas Page's style, DDP style, rubbing off onto Paul Underwood as he did train Paul Underwood. We're not dropping him. You can see Diamond Dallas Page. He's standing there. He's not pacing. He's not moving. No, he's analyzing everything, shouting commands at Paul Underwood, what to do, what moves to do, how to work on Sabu, working on his neck maybe, and oh, huge jawbreaker. Look at this. Ooh, huge elbow to the back of the head. And Underwood just going on the assault. And this is, oh man. And look at this, Sabu's getting up. Ooh, and taken down. His head almost came off from the size of that clothesline. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen. Oh, a second diamond cutter. Is that the match? 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. Sabu refuses to quit. He wants that championship opportunity. But Sabu is hurt. And is he going to go for the sit-out suplex slam? The SSS, as he calls it. 2, 3, and that is the match. Sabu. And this was the first diamond cutter out of nowhere. The referee was stunned by it, as we were. And it was just, it wasn't enough. So this, the first SSS. And look at this. 1, 2, not 3. There we had it. We had that diamond cutter and going for that pin again. 1, 2, and no. But as we saw, the sit out suplex slam, the SSS. And look at this. 1, 2, 3. It was not enough. For Sabu had gone through so much pain that he did not have enough in the tank to kick out. Look at this, Diamond Dallas Page congratulating Paul Underwood. And you can see Page. He's standing there and Underwood completely destroyed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have to see what will happen next week. Sabu lost. He's not getting that championship opportunity. What will happen when ECW returns? It's going to be intense. We're going to see Kevin Owens in action, of course. We're going to see Bray Wyatt defending his title. We're going to see Paul Underwood. It is going to be intense. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very excited. The past couple episodes have got a great response from you guys. So tell me what you guys want to see for the next episodes. What you guys want to see, just tell me in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Don't forget to like if you want more. Check out the playlist. Check out pay-per-view. All that stuff. All that great stuff. I'll see you guys later. Bubbles. Out. It's done. Okay.